In 2013, Bruce Johnson and his 12-year-old daughter Holly traveled from Sick Kids Hospital in Toronto to Costa Rica and back to raise money and awareness for the Children's Miracle Network. Bruce is back on the road, currently on his fourth motorcycle journey, this time across eastern Canada, and he joins me now from central Quebec. You have just finished a day of travel. How was it? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great, actually. I've got a huge rainstorm that's coming in behind me, so I'm really glad to be landed and talking to you.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, congratulations on your first day. You left from Wasaga Beach in Ontario today. But over the years, you've raised more than $750,000 on numerous rides. Just tell us about how this began.
Well, it started, my wife and I lost our first daughter at Sick Kids Hospital in Toronto in 1998. And years later, my other two daughters, we were talking about doing something for sick kids. So we decided to make it a motorcycle journey. And the first trip we raised $107,000 in 2013. And then 2016, we rode across Canada. And then 2018, we did a large trip. We actually flew to the Arctic Ocean, put our boots in the water, and we rode for nearly 6 months all the way down to the southern tip of the world in Ushuaia, Argentina. And so we're just on the cusp now. So before this trip began, we were at $750,000 raised. The goal now is $250,000 to get us to $1 million. It's called the Road to $1 Million, this journey.
I love that, titling it the Road to $1 Million. And how are you raising the money across the country?
Well, we've got a group of realtors. We call them champion agents. And they, on this journey, to be a champion agent, you have to donate a minimum of $2,500, which is a big ask, right? So we're absolutely honored. We've got over 55 of them right now. My goal is to get about 75. 80, and if we can get to that number, we're going to reach the $250,000. We carry a journey flag too, and we'll auction that off. And we've got a lot of support from the public as well. People going to the website and donating. So it's really touching. I'm just the guy riding the bike. You know, all the moving parts are beyond me. Everybody is so supportive. It's really wonderful.
It's fantastic, and in honor of your little girl. So how did you select this ride across eastern Canada?
Well, it was supposed to be around the world, and COVID hit, and then we had a little invasion in Europe. Russia, that annihilated that journey that I was planning on doing, and I thought, we need to do something. I'm compelled to do something this year. So my wife and I put our heads together and came up with the Labrador Ride 2022, and there's plenty of adventure in this ride, believe me.
And there's plenty of adventure in our own country, so I think that's fantastic that you're still doing it. Did you ever imagine yourself doing something like this, though?
I really didn't. Not until Holly asked me years ago, would you, Dad, when I'm 12, can we do a motorcycle trip? I had never really thought of doing something. And this took on a life of its own. And part of what's really helped us grow this is I'm an ambassador for the Ontario Real Estate Association. It's called the Real Heart Campaign. And we're going into communities. We're trying to find people who are volunteering at a different level than most folks, giving back on a larger scale. We're trying to inspire people to do things like that as well. So the Real Heart Campaign is really near and dear to my heart.
That's fantastic what you're doing, raising awareness, raising money for such an important cause. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Bruce, co-founder of Motorcycle for Miracles, Bruce Johnson. We wish you the very best on your ride across eastern Canada.
Thanks for having me. What an honor.